in the late 40s, and that's what we used to call TV evangelism, and it was great, and did it for 50 years. But today, because of technology, somebody like Pastor Joseph Prince, in 5 years, did what Billy Graham did in 50 years.
Wow.
And that's why it's so crucial for us to understand how somebody from Singapore, who's not even in the United States or America, can impact the world and be the most watched preacher worldwide in 5 years of TV ministry. It will be impossible for him to do that without social media. So I will just give you I don't know if you have okay, got it. Great. So I got 5 points. I don't want to be too long because I want some time for a Q&A, so you can ask me some questions to have more clarity. But we need to talk about the difference between social media versus traditional media. Last week, it was just the Super Bowl. And for you to be able to reach about 100 to 150 million people for 30 seconds, they ask you to pay $4 million. That's the price of media. That's why it's so important to support our pastor to preach this gospel and keep donating towards the broadcast, because the broadcast is the engine of the ministry. People will not come to your church. Can you imagine somebody like me? I'm from France. How in the world I can come and hear about Pastor Dollar? I was not, dreaming and an angel came and said, I go to World Channel. I was flipping the channel when I would just move or relocate from Paris in the morning. And, I love suits. So I look at the suit. Man, that's a nice suit. What is that? Is it an actor or something? Is it a preacher? Dressing like that? And I start listening to what he was saying. And I wrote down the address, and I came. So it was not like, by an angel from heaven who came and spoke to me. It was about the media. So today, we have the social media like stuff like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, and I will go in more details. But we need to understand that the biggest network in the world is not TBN. The biggest network is YouTube. There's 4 billion people who are watching YouTube every day. So it's more than 50% of the global population. So if you are not on YouTube, you're 4 billion people short. And I know sometimes we try to have our own website, but you need to understand that you can only count on your website. There's 685 million websites worldwide. So you got 685 million chance for somebody to not find you. So what you have to do as a minister of the gospel, you have to be where everybody's at. So you need to be on Facebook, you need to be on Twitter, you need to be on Pinterest. And I'm going to talk about the top 3 social networks, because you cannot be everywhere. I know there's Instagram and different things, and I will answer questions at the end. But you need to be on those 3 major networks. Why? Because since December, Facebook got 1 billion active members. Okay? And if you just like me, you got a smartphone, and more than 50% of the people access social media through their smartphone. So when people are looking for questions and they want to commit suicide, and they're looking for messages, and they don't know what to do, they're confused. Guess what? Most people, they don't pray first, they go to Google. So they go on Google and they look for some information, like, for example, my mail is not working. What can I do? And there's not enough Christian content available to help them. But every coach in the world who doesn't understand the Bible, they are on Google. So they go to them. And after 5, 6 years, when they find out that it was not working, what they're doing now, they try to go to church. But like the damage is so deep in them, it takes so much time to unroot that. So that's why we need to have what we call the power of video and mobile optimization. Why the power of video? Because today, my friend, 60% of the internet traffic is video. And by 2016, it's going to be 90%. So if you have a blog and you only write blogs and you're on Facebook and you just put posts, you're 60% short on your reach. So the numbers are very, very important for us to understand. Because God blessed some people with a knowledge for us to tap into it. I remember God told me one day I was praying, and God told me, Darcy, I will never answer a prayer for you if the answer is already on Google. I will repeat that. He said, I will never answer a prayer request if what you're looking for is already on Google. God is an ultimate businessman. He's an ultimate person who do leverage. You're not going to make God working hard for you when you already put everything on this earth for us to access it. So I was like, God, what do you mean? He said that I want you to do your research, and then when you come to the end of yourself, then you ask me. You see, you can now, if you live here in America and you have a headache, you can go to any gas station and be able to get something for your headache, to CVS. So why in the world would we pray 20 hours in tongues in your car when you can just drive to CVS? God's not going to do that. He said, no. You got money in your pocket, you got coverage, just go to CVS. I provide the solution. But we're still praying for things that God already provided the solution for us. Everything is in the media. People attack our men and women of God because of the power of his broadcast. Can you imagine he's reaching 1 billion people every day? 1 billion people every day. And people from all around the world, every time I'm talking to some of my friends, they say, oh my God, you're going to Creflodollar church? Oh, I love his church. I watch him every day. They live in Ghana, they live in Asia, they live in Europe. And their dream, when they come to Atlanta, they don't want to go to CNN Center. Amen. They want to come to World Change. They don't want to come to World Changer because they've been watching our pastors on TV for years. So us, as spiritual children, we need to use media as well. It only shows an example. Because when you think about it, Pastor being on TV like almost 20 years, that's huge. So we need to really understand that. Now, when I talk about mobile optimization, I don't want to be too technical, but I want to be just to let you know, to educate you a little bit on that. Mobile optimization means that your website that you're going to create for the ministry needs to be mobile ready. Internet is going mobile. So there's more smartphone now than ever. And about 2-3 years from now, it's going to be more smartphone than human being. Very soon, if you have a desktop, in 4 or 5 years, you're going to be able to buy a desktop for $50. Retail, easy. Because everything is going mobile. So we, as a Christian people, you know the Bible said that the son of the light are, more advanced
more wiser
than us.
Yeah.
Not anymore. We have no more excuse. We got so much information available. We need just to start searching for the information. And when we start searching for information, now that's when the wisdom of God is going to come on the information you already have. When you see somebody like Pastor Dar or Pastor Taji, they always study. My mom, she's a teacher, and she was telling me, she said, you know what, Darcy? Your pastor is an ever learner. That's how you do that. I said, I can tell he's prepared every time he comes to speak to the audience. When you think about it, he's been doing that for so long, he should not have to prepare. He should not even have notes. Why don't you just come and freestyle? Freestyle. Oh, the hip-hop generation don't understand. But no, what he's doing is really always studying. That's what God gave him for. God told me that, Darcy, I will not reveal to you what you don't know already. Revelation is revealed information. So if you don't have the information in you, it's not going to reveal it to you. So if you're not a doctor, God's not going to give you a new idea about how to operate people because it's not your lane.
Exactly.
So what you have to do, you have to find out whatever your lane is to study it and become the best at it.
Yes.
Get some books, get some audio books. I released a series a long time ago, how to read 30 books in 30 days. It's easy with audio books. Audio books average is 3 hours of audio, 3 hours. So if you organize yourself, you can read a book a day. So there's so many ways for us to be able to access information. So the most important part now is the non-English speaking world. Why I'm going to talk about the non-English speaking world? Say, okay, because I speak French? No. It's because of what the data told me. Do you know that when we talk about social media, that 82% of Facebook users live outside the United States? 82%. 82%. And 70% of Facebook, of YouTube users live outside the United States. So now, I don't want to go ahead of myself, but I will show you in a few minutes how you can track the behaviors of people online. You see, sometimes we do surveys. Survey people are going to lie in your face. Do you like the conference? Oh my God, praise the Lord, it was good. Now I can't stand this conference. I'm tired. I'm eating some chicken. You see? They're not going to tell you the truth. But through technology, we have the power to let you know what people are researching on Google. And we share that with you, what we call Google Trend. So what is trending on Google? And I will show you when you type the name of our pastor, a spiritual father, where are the people who are looking for information from them most of the time? And you'll be surprised, it's not Atlanta, it's not even Dallas, Texas. So that's why sometimes you see, I know you guys are leaders, you know, when pastor came back, he said that, I want everybody to come back to the church. And the church was empty. Why? Because most people who are not leaders like y'all don't understand the importance to come and listening to what the men of God have to say. But it's more than that. It's more about the supply and demand. You know, when I came to the United States more than 10 years ago, I realized there's a church almost every corner. So most people grew up in church. I didn't grow up in church. When pastor was speaking, I was like, oh my God, you know, to me it was like, okay, this is it. I don't have to fight all religion or something like that. I didn't go to church growing up. I was going to church on Christmas and Easter for 20 minutes. So it was not part of the culture. And that's what we need to understand. Christianity needs to become a culture. And we're going to be able to make this thing happen through social media. And social media is so important because for a fraction of the $4 million for 30 seconds, with $5,000 on social media today, we can have a campaign and reach effectively more than 500 million people in less than a month. I did some campaign on Facebook. In 3 days, I was able to reach 210,000 people with one post. So we need to do the same thing for the kingdom of God, for the content. And before I go to my last point, let me give you some more numbers. And I know you might say, oh my God, all the stats. We contact Donnell and we give all the stats and all my sources, okay? So you can follow along later on. But you need to understand that only 27% of the internet speak English. Let me repeat that. Only 27% of the internet speak English. So if you have a campaign and you say, you know what, I want to have a conference streaming online and you spend $100,000, but you don't have your content translated in Chinese and Spanish, you short 73%. No matter the amount of money that you spend. And according to the stats from internalworld.com, there's more people speaking Chinese on the internet today as speak to you in English. So let me go to my last point. create and establish a system via CRM, what we call Content Relation Manager. Now we're going to start being more interactive with you. Do some people know what is a Weber, or MailChimp, or Constant Contact? You know about that? Okay. So you cannot have a social media presence within a system that you need to establish. Most people, when I talk to churches, when I first started working with a Bill Winston ministry in 2009, they are just posting things on Facebook. You just post. I said, no. Social media, you need to interact with people. It's not like traditional media. Traditional media is a broadcast. You come, you say what you have to say, that's it. You have to come back, thank them, find out what they need, what they like, and be almost like fast food when it comes to the speed of content. Some of you saw me before, like as soon as pastor is on the pulpit, you got the video up. How do you do that? Technology. Because people want to see now. They want information now. They want to be saved now. So when they need this information from God and they cannot have access to it, it just helps their spirit. Oh my God, I can get this. I can get this message. When I can get it? And if they cannot get it, they're kind of sad. That's why we need to have everything in a digital download. So for your church, you need to be able, for people, as soon as you finish preaching, you should be able to download the message from their smartphone. Very important. So what is the system? The system is like when you create, now I'm going to talk about Google Trends. I'm going to bring everything on, and then we're going to have some Q&A. I hope you understand my accent. Okay? Yes. Okay, great. Good. So, why a system is so important? I learned something so valuable from Pastor Dollar. Pastor Dollar believed in systems. You see, my mom and I, when we joined the church a long time ago, we found out that it's not that people overseas doesn't have anointing, they don't have systems. They can pray, they can pray for 3 days. They don't even drink water, they just pray. They're powerful. They got miracles in their church, but their church is not organized. I have the privilege to host pastors from all around the world for the last 11 years. I was changing. And when they come here, the first thing they say, this church is so organized. And we don't really realize how the system is so well organized here in World Changer because we've just been here. But if you go overseas or you go visit the church, you'll be so surprised of the things that they don't have and you're taking for granted. So you need to have a system within social media. It means that you need to have a team. A church should have a blogging department. A blogging department means that your website should be able to be updated on a daily basis. If something going on, there's an announcement or a public relation announcement that you want to tell the congregation, you should be able to update it like that without talking to a webmaster. Very important. You need to have a membership site. I believe Pastor now got a Changing Life Experience, a portal website. Robert, I believe you got a portal website now, Pastor?
21 Days of Change?
Yeah, something like that. So Pastor is doing it. So you need to have a membership site when people to access they are members, just like Twitter, just like Facebook. And your website needs to be able to have membership, blogging ability, video streaming, and a CRM, Content Relation Manager. So it means that we need to manage the data. The data is so important. And people who understand business, without data, you don't know what you're doing. Just a blind person trying to walk. So you need to have data. Data, not only the data just to have names, it's more than names. You need to know where they're from, when they came to your website, where they reside, how long they stay on your website, and all that. There's different things that can let you know how to do that. So you need to create a system. And now when you have a system towards the social media, now the social media is effective. But if all you do is just posting things, you cannot take advantage of that. And there's also software, not only who manage your website, but also who manage your social media. Not only manage it, but like monitor it. So we know who came to your website, who came to your Facebook, who came to your Twitter. and we know exactly when they were there, where they are, what we call geolocation. Geolocation is a software who allow you to determine where are the people who come and to click on your email or have access to your website. You can even send an email. When I send an email, I know exactly where this person clicked on my email and where they are at the moment where they click. And they did it for an iPhone, they did it for a tablet. All these type of things is so important to have. So Donero, what about the time? I'm good, I'm about to wrap it up. Okay. So let me just share some more stuff with you. From 2004 to now, people who type Creflodollars on Google, let me tell you where they are. Number 1, they're in Uganda, Africa. Number 2, Zimbabwe, Africa. Number 3, South Africa. Number 4, Nigeria. Number 5, Kenya. And number 6, United States. Want to repeat? Yes. Number 1, people who are looking for $1 on Google worldwide, they're from Uganda. Number 2, Zimbabwe. Number 3, South Africa. Number 4, Nigeria. Number 5, Kenya, Africa. And number 6, United States. I will give that to Donero. Now, the cities who are looking for $1 the most. The number 1 city is not Atlanta, it's Johannesburg, South Africa. And number 2, Atlanta. Number 3, Charlotte, North Carolina. Number 4, Washington, D.C. Number 5, Houston, Texas. And then also about Kenneth Copeland. Who are the people who are looking for Kenneth Copeland on a daily basis on Google? Number 1, Nigeria. Number 2, South Africa. Number 3, Kenya. And if you realize those 3 countries, the prosperity hit their nation like never before. Guess why? Because of the word of God. Number 4, United States. Number 5, Canada. So now let me give you real quick the 5, I know I'm going fast, the 5 countries with most Facebook users worldwide. Number 1, United States. Number 2, Brazil. Number 3, India. Number 4, Indonesia. Number 5, Mexico. I got the list, the entire list that I will give Donero information. For now, the cities with most Facebook users worldwide. Number 1 is Bangkok, Thailand. Number 2 is Jakarta, Indonesia. Number 3 is Sao Paulo, Brazil. Number 4 is Istanbul, Turkey. Number 5, Mexico. Now, the top 5 people on Twitter with the most Twitter followers worldwide. Number 1, Justin Bieber. Number 2, Lady Gaga. Number 3, Katy Perry. Number 4, Rihanna. Number 5, President Barack Obama. Now, let me say something about the election. President Barack Obama got 26.9 million followers on Twitter because it started in 2006. Now, I'm not in politics now. Mitt Romney got only 1.4 million followers. So when the team of President Barack Obama tweets something, and Mitt Romney team tweets something, who got the most impact? So people still try to figure out today how in the world they want to get social media and understanding the power of media. The technology was created for us to use it. So if you don't know how to type into it, we will not be able to be effective in ministry. Your anointing is going to be limited because you don't use what is already made available to you. Okay? And I believe that that's it. I got more steps, but I don't really have time to go through it. I don't want to give you too much information that you don't even really know where to start. But what I want to finish with this. You need to understand that technology is going to what we call exponential growth. The term exponential is that when something is growing, it's supposed to grow like that. But exponential is like that. And internet haven't even started turning yet. People think, oh my God, it's too much into technology. No. When God was saying in the Bible that one day is going to be like 1,000, 1,000 years and vice versa. This is what we really was talking about. You need to understand the amount of data being created every day. And this is from the CEO from Google, who said that from beginning of time, so from the garden to 2003, the amount of data was created. All this time, today, the same amount of data is recreated every 48 hours. Every 48 hours. So the people who try to stop what they are doing, they always publish, bad stuff to infiltrate the heart of our children and everything else. So if us, we don't become social media publishers, we will not be able to win our generation back. Thank you so much.
Amen.
We're going to take a couple of questions for Brother Darcy. So if you got a question, just raise your hand. I'll come to you. If you're way in the back, you have to make your way to the front. Right? So if you're in the back, come up to the mic. If you're right here in the front, we'll do it. Right. We'll take one right before.
Yeah, just want to know, do you teach, like how do we know how to actually get into doing this the correct way? Do you teach a class?
Yes. I have a company I call the Laws of the Internet. It's social media education for business professionals. So I give different classes every Saturday. Donate.
Any information you all need from Brother Darcy, I'll make it available for you.
Do you know when you do a Google search, how do you determine the order in which your results are presented on your search?
Like when you're looking for a specific term?
Yes, if I put something in the search engine, Dr. Dollar, not Dr. Dollar, but teas, type of teas, how do the system determine the order that my results come back?
That's a very great question. Google and YouTube are the same company now, okay? So you got more chance. We used to have SEO optimization, and people used to pay money to guarantee you're going to be number one on the search engine. You cannot guarantee that anymore. Now everything's happening with videos. So what you do, they determine according to the video, they're going to pick a video over a text or over a website. Because a video is so important.
Well, I kind of wanted to know how you would utilize social media in mission ministry. Because I hear what you're saying, that